Welcome. Make yourself comfortable. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing you need to do, nothing you need to solve. For this time, you can simply rest. Allow yourself to settle. Allow your body to be supported. Allow the surface beneath you to hold your weight completely. And as you begin to relax, take a slow, gentle breath in, and then softly breathe out. Another easy breath in, and a smooth, comfortable breath out. There is no need to change your breathing. No need to control it. Simply notice it. Notice the gentle movement, the rise, the fall, the quiet rhythm that is already there. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly, easily, naturally, and with each gentle breath, you may begin to feel a little more settled, a little more comfortable, a little more at ease. The day is over now. Everything can wait. There is nothing to figure out, nothing to force, nothing to fix. Just this moment, just this breath, just this opportunity to rest, pause. And if thoughts are moving through your mind, that is perfectly okay. You do not need to stop them. You do not need to push them away. You do not need to fight with them. Thoughts can come. Thoughts can go. You can simply notice them, like clouds moving slowly across a quiet sky, appearing, drifting, fading. And while thoughts move, you can rest. While thoughts come and go, you can relax. Because thoughts do not prevent sleep. Thoughts are simply thoughts, and your body already knows how to rest. Your body already knows how to sleep. There is nothing you need to teach it, nothing you need to make happen. Sleep is natural. Sleep comes when it comes. And tonight you can simply allow the process, allow the rest, allow yourself to let go. Pause. Now gently bring your awareness to the top of your head. Notice the scalp, the forehead, the space around the eyes, and imagine a feeling of softness spreading there, a gentle release, a gentle loosening, the forehead becoming smooth and calm, the tiny muscles around the eyes letting go, the eyelids soft, comfortable, heavy if they wish, the cheeks relaxing, the jaw unclenching, the tongue resting comfortably, nothing held, nothing tightened, nothing forced, just softening. And as the muscles of the face soften, the mind may begin to soften too, not because you are making it happen, but because relaxation has its own rhythm, its own quiet way. Pause. Allow that softness to spread into the neck, the front of the neck, the sides, the back, any tension that has been carried through the day, beginning to melt away, beginning to loosen, beginning to drift, the neck soft, easy, comfortable, and now into the shoulders that carry so much, the shoulders that work so hard. For now they can rest, they can let go, they can sink, they can soften, a little more, and a little more, and a little more. Pause. Feel relaxation flowing down through the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the hands, all the way to the fingertips. Nothing to hold, nothing to carry, nothing to do. The arms resting completely, heavy, loose, comfortable, at ease. And as the body relaxes, the mind can begin to follow, not by force, not by effort, simply by allowing. Thoughts drifting, relaxation growing, breathing easy, everything slowing down. Pause. Now bring awareness to your chest. Notice the gentle movement of breathing, the rise, the fall. Nothing complicated, just this simple rhythm, this quiet movement, this steady reminder that your body is taking care of you. Breathing in, breathing out, all on its own. And with each breath, a little more ease, a little more softness, a little more calm. Allow relaxation to spread through the upper back, the middle back, the lower back, every muscle softening, every area supported, held, safe, comfortable. Pause. Now notice the stomach, the abdomen. Allow it to soften completely. No holding, no tension. Just ease, just comfort, just rest. And perhaps, as the body softens, the mind begins to feel less busy, not empty, not silent, just less interested in holding on to things. Thoughts passing through, without effort, without struggle, without needing attention, like leaves drifting gently on water, moving further away, until they become less important, less interesting, less necessary. Pause. Now allow relaxation to flow into the hips, the pelvis, the thighs, the large muscles of the legs softening, letting go, releasing the day, releasing effort, releasing tension, the knees relaxing, the calves softening, the ankles loose, the feet resting, even the smallest muscles in the feet relaxing, softening, settling, resting. And now your entire body can relax together, from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. One connected feeling of ease, one connected feeling of comfort, one connected feeling of rest. Pause. The day is over. You have done enough. You have carried enough. You have thought enough. For now, you can let it all go. You do not need to review the day. You do not need to replay conversations. You do not need to solve tomorrow. Tomorrow can wait. Tomorrow belongs to tomorrow. This moment belongs to rest. This moment belongs to sleep. Pause. And if the mind offers another thought, you can simply notice it and let it drift. Notice it and let it drift again and again, gently, patiently, naturally. There is nothing wrong with having thoughts, and there is nothing wrong with letting them pass by. You can watch them come. You can watch them go. And you can remain comfortable, safe, relaxed, sleepy, at ease. Pause. And now, as your body continues to rest, allow yourself to become aware of just how little you need to do. There is nothing to achieve here, nothing to accomplish, nothing to get right. You are not trying to sleep. You are simply resting, simply allowing, simply being. And sometimes, when we stop trying so hard, the mind begins to settle by itself, like water becoming still, not because anyone forces it, but because stillness is its natural state. Pause. Now imagine placing the whole day gently to one side, not throwing it away, not ignoring it, just setting it down. The conversations, the tasks, the plans, the decisions, the unfinished things, for now. You can place them all on a shelf. They will still be there tomorrow if they are needed. You do not need to carry them through the night. You do not need to hold them in your mind. You can let the night hold them for you. You can let the darkness carry them. You can let rest take over. Pause. And perhaps there are worries, little worries, large worries, old worries, new worries. That is okay. Human minds create worries. It is what minds do. You do not need to stop them. You do not need to argue with them. You do not need to convince them to leave. Instead, you can allow them to become quieter, further away, less urgent, less important. Like hearing a distant sound, you know it is there, but you no longer need to focus on it. It fades into the background, further away and further away. Pause. Imagine each worry becoming lighter, lighter, and lighter, as though it is floating away on a gentle breeze. No effort required, no pushing required, simply drifting, moving away naturally. And if another worry appears, that is okay too. It can drift away as well. There is no limit. Thought after thought, worry after worry, floating gently away. Pause. Notice how your body remains supported, the bed beneath you, the blanket around you, the air around you. Everything exactly as it needs to be, safe, comfortable, quiet, restful. You are here, in this moment, and in this moment, nothing is required from you. Pause. The mind often likes to keep working, searching, planning, remembering, wondering. But tonight, you do not need to follow every thought. A thought can arrive, and you can simply let it pass. Another thought can arrive, and you can simply let it pass. Again, and again, and again, without effort, without struggle, without needing to do anything at all. Pause. Imagine yourself sitting beside a calm river, not doing anything, just resting, watching leaves drift slowly along the water, each leaf carrying a thought, a memory, a plan, a worry, a question. You do not need to grab the leaves. You do not need to examine them. You can simply watch. A leaf appears and drifts away. Another appears and drifts away. Everything moving gently. Everything moving naturally. Nothing staying for very long. Pause. The river continues to flow, slowly, peacefully, steadily, and your mind can become like that river, thoughts moving through, without becoming stuck, without demanding attention, simply flowing, simply drifting, simply passing by. Pause, and now, become aware once again of the feeling of relaxation throughout your body, the forehead soft, the eyes resting, the jaw relaxed, the shoulders loose, the arms heavy, the chest calm, the stomach soft, the legs comfortable, the feet completely at rest, every part of you settling, every part of you unwinding, every part of you becoming more comfortable. Pause. You are safe here, safe enough to rest, safe enough to let go, safe enough to become sleepy. There is nothing to watch for, nothing to listen for, nothing to prepare for. The night can take care of itself. You can rest. Pause. And as you rest, you may notice small changes. Perhaps the body feels heavier. Perhaps thoughts feel slower. Perhaps time feels softer. Or perhaps you notice nothing at all. Whatever happens is perfectly okay. There is no right way to relax. No right way to drift. No right way to fall asleep. Your body already knows. Your body remembers. Your body has done this countless times before. Sleep is familiar. Sleep is natural. Sleep does not need effort. Pause. Trust the wisdom of your body. Trust the quiet intelligence within you, the part of you that beats your heart, the part of you that moves each breath, the part of you that already understands rest. You do not need to supervise it. You do not need to help it. You do not need to guide it. It already knows. It already understands. It already remembers. Pause. And while your body remembers sleep, your mind can become less interested in staying awake, less interested in solving, less interested in thinking, less interested in doing, more interested in resting, more interested in drifting, more interested in comfort. Pause. Everything becoming softer, everything becoming quieter, everything becoming slower. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to figure out. Just rest, just comfort, just this gentle drifting feeling, again and again. Rest, comfort, drifting, rest, comfort, drifting. Pause. And if thoughts appear, they can drift. If memories appear, they can drift. If plans appear, they can drift. Everything drifting, everything floating, everything moving gently away, leaving behind only calm, only comfort, only rest. Pause. And with each passing moment, you may find yourself feeling more distant from the day, more distant from effort, more distant from activity, the world becoming softer, quieter, further away, as though you are wrapped in a cocoon of calm, protected, comfortable, at ease. And it feels good to rest. It feels good to let go. It feels good to stop carrying everything for a while, because you do not need to carry anything right now. You can simply drift, simply float, simply rest. Pause, pause. And now, there is even less to do, even less to think about, even less to hold on to. The body resting, the mind resting, everything becoming softer, everything becoming quieter, everything becoming slower. Pause. You may notice how comfortable it feels to simply let yourself drift, not trying, not striving, not reaching for sleep, just resting, just allowing, just drifting. Sleep comes in its own way, in its own time, and there is no need to hurry, no need to force, no need to wonder. Just rest, pause. The body knows what to do. The body knows how to soften. The body knows how to settle. The body knows how to sleep. You do not need to help it. You do not need to guide it. You do not need to make anything happen. You can simply allow, simply rest, simply drift, pause. Notice the comfort beneath you, the support beneath you, the feeling of being held, the feeling of being safe, the feeling of being completely at ease. Nothing required, nothing expected, nothing needed, only rest, pause, breathing gently, breathing easily, breathing naturally, each breath arriving on its own, each breath leaving on its own, everything happening by itself, everything becoming simpler, everything becoming quieter. Pause, and if thoughts appear, they can drift. If another thought appears, it can drift too. No need to follow, no need to engage, no need to hold on. Thoughts drifting, thoughts floating, thoughts fading, like clouds moving across a quiet night sky, appearing, passing, disappearing. Pause, and as thoughts drift away, your attention can rest more and more on comfort. Comfort in your body, comfort in your breathing, comfort in this quiet moment, comfort in doing nothing at all. Pause. You are safe. You are comfortable. You are resting. Safe, comfortable, resting. Safe, comfortable, resting. Again and again. Pause. The night is quiet. The mind is becoming quieter. The body is becoming heavier. The muscles are loose. The breathing is easy. Everything's slowing. Everything's softening. Everything's settling. Pause. There is nowhere to go. Nothing to become. Nothing to achieve. Only this gentle drifting feeling. Only this growing comfort. Only this peaceful rest. Pause. And perhaps now, the words themselves can begin to matter less. You do not need to listen closely. You do not need to pay attention. You do not need to remember anything. You can simply rest while the words drift around you, like a soft blanket, like a gentle breeze, like a quiet lullaby. Pause. Drifting now, resting now, settling now. Nothing else to do, nothing else to think about, nothing else to carry. Pause. More comfortable, more relaxed, more settled, more comfortable, more relaxed, more settled. Again and again and again. Pause. The body heavy, the mind quiet. The body heavy, the mind quiet. The body heavy, the mind quiet. Pause. Safe, comfortable, calm. Safe, comfortable, calm. Safe, comfortable, calm. Pause. Breathing, resting, drifting, breathing, resting, drifting, breathing, resting, drifting. Pause. Thoughts drifting away, thoughts drifting away, thoughts drifting away. Leaving only comfort, leaving only rest, leaving only quiet. Pause. Nothing to hold, nothing to solve, nothing to do, nothing to hold, nothing to solve, nothing to do. Pause. The night carrying you, the bed supporting you, the body resting, the mind softening, everything exactly as it needs to be. Pause. Further into comfort, further into quiet, further into rest, further into comfort, further into quiet, further into rest. Pause. Drifting. Softly drifting, gently drifting, quietly drifting, peacefully drifting, easily drifting. Pause. And now, even the idea of drifting can begin to fade. Even the idea of resting can begin to fade. There is no need for any effort, no need for any attention, no need for any focus, just comfort, just quiet, just rest. Pause. Comfort, quiet, rest, comfort, quiet, rest, comfort, quiet, rest, pause, safe, comfortable, sleepy, safe, comfortable, sleepy, safe, comfortable, sleepy. Pause. Breathing gently, resting deeply, drifting softly, breathing gently, resting deeply, drifting softly. Pause. Everything slowing, everything softening, everything fading into quiet comfort. Pause. And now you can simply rest, simply drift, simply sleep. Rest, drift, sleep, rest, drift, sleep, rest, drift, sleep. Pause. Quiet now, very quiet, soft and still, comfortable and calm. Nothing to do, nothing to think about, nothing to hold on to. Only rest, only comfort, only quiet. Pause, and drifting, and resting, and drifting, and resting, and drifting, and resting. Pause. Safe, comfortable, at ease. Safe, comfortable, at ease. Safe, comfortable, at ease. Pause. Resting now, drifting now, sleeping now, resting now, drifting now, sleeping now, and continuing to drift more and more softly into quiet, into comfort, into peaceful rest, and deeper into sleep as the words become fewer and softer and further apart. Rest, drift, sleep. Rest, drift, sleep. Rest, drift, sleep. Pause. Pause. Pause.